Hi and welcome to Fibromyalgia 101, an introduction. This video is what is it and who gets it? I am so glad that you are here and that we can go through this special program together. Now, I'd like to ask you a question first. Who has the most power to change our quality of life? The answer is us. Every day we get to make many decisions, small and large, that add up to our life. So we have a lot of power. But how do we start? With knowledge. And that's where this course comes in. Just a little bit about who I am. I am someone with lived experience who has changed my life by taking control. I've had chronic pain since I was 14, chronic fatigue since 21, and insomnia from somewhere in between. I've been sharing my journey on melissaversusfibromyalgia.com for several years. I'm the author of Melissa vs. Fibromyalgia, My Journey Fighting Chronic Pain, Chronic Fatigue and Insomnia, and Pregnancy and Fibromyalgia. I'm also a fibromyalgia and meditation coach, and I'm just plain passionate about helping others cut down their journey to better wellness. So let's get started. What is fibromyalgia? Fibromyalgia is a complex illness with no known cure or cause. The way it manifests, how it is triggered, and how we find relief differ from person to person. And there are a lot of theories about what causes it, but we haven't yet got one known way. It affects approximately 3 to 6% of the world's population. It is said to occur far more often in women than men. It appears to be blind to race, education level, and socioeconomic demographics. On the University of Maryland Medical Center website, fibromyalgia is explained in this way. Fibromyalgia is a chronic condition characterized by pain in the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, fatigue, and multiple tender points on the body. What are the key symptoms? You're probably well aware of these symptoms and are intimately acquainted with them. Widespread pain across all quadrants of the body, fatigue, insomnia, depression, cognitive dysfunction, which is fibrofog, headaches, irritable bowel or food sensitivities, pain after exertion, anxiety, muscle twitches or cramps, stiffness, particularly in the morning, heightened sensitivity to noises, bright lights, and smells. Now, there are even more symptoms, and I hope that you haven't heard the claim that there are over 200 symptoms of fibromyalgia. Any of those lists that I have seen mainly write out multiple ways to experience the symptoms that fall into one category. So, for example, one list I saw had all of the ways that you could experience cognitive dysfunction separately. And I feel like it's a bit needlessly detailed and scary. So you can break a symptom down into lots of bits, but I wouldn't count all those bits as a symptom. So some extra symptoms that we might be dealing with: orthostatic hypertension, the need to urinate more often, allodynia, multiple chemical sensitivities, paresthesia, which is tingling, easy bruising, cold extremities in your hands and feet, craving carbohydrates, hypoglycemia, flu-like symptoms, painful menstruation, lowered immunity, and nutritional deficiencies. Now let's just have a quick chat about symptoms. It can seem like a lot, but a lot of symptoms can be helped by the same treatment options. Also, please don't assume or let your doctor assume that all symptoms are fibromyalgia related. For years, my neck pain was thrown into the fibromyalgia bucket. Severe neck pain caused physical changes to the muscle, trigger points, was relieved for a time by physical work and helped by ibuprofen. Fibromyalgia is often referred to as not causing physical changes or helped by ibuprofen. So it turns out it was myofascial pain syndrome. And by learning this and treating it, my chronic trigger points have been much better than they ever were before. So just that one word, getting the appropriate diagnosis for what I was experiencing, has really turned into beneficial treatment for me. And In treating the myofascial pain syndrome appropriately, it's helped me reduce the impact of the fibromyalgia because they were in a vicious circle with each other. So do look into your symptoms and don't throw them into the one bucket. So let's have a quick recap. Fibromyalgia is a complex condition of no known origin that is triggered and presents differently from patient to patient, and it crosses the divide of gender, race, and socioeconomic status. We have power to change our quality of life, and knowledge will help us start. In the next video, we will discuss the sometimes arduous journey of diagnosis, and after that, we'll discuss if there is a cure and how we can treat it. Again, I'm so happy that you are here, and I hope that this is really starting to help you learn that you have power and that you can change your quality of life.